The last few days, we've seen some classic Republican attempts to undermine our campaign finance system. Very troubling development that some powerful Republican donors are trying to undermine and cancel New York State law that limits donations for independent expenditures. This is clearly part of an effort to advantage my Republican opponent, and to do so by bringing more and more money flooding into the political process from wealthy right-wing donors. Beyond that, we've seen some very troubling indications already of the kind of people who want to support my opponent by any and all means at their disposal, most notably the Koch brothers, who have contributed to one of the independent expenditure campaigns to support him. And, you know, Mr. Lota has spoken out against our New York City campaign finance laws. He's praised the Citizens United decision by the Supreme Court, which is one of the worst decisions in the history of the United States Supreme Court. People of conscience all over the city think that it set back the sanctity of the democratic process in this country. Our president has spoken out against it, and yet Joe Lota thinks the Citizens United decision was just fine, and thinks our New York City campaign finance laws are too stringent. As a result of Citizens United, he thinks they should be changed. Well, I think this shows a pattern, a classic Republican pattern of trying to flood more money into our election system and trying to drown out the voices of the people. And I think it says horrible things about his philosophy and judgment, and I think the people of this city, the more they find out, will reject that philosophy. We need, in fact, over time, to mitigate and ultimately mitigate the results of the Citizens United decision, and ultimately to cancel that decision is something we need to do to protect American democracy. But we certainly need, in states and cities like New York, where there's extra strong protections to protect the sanctity of our democratic process, to protect our elections process, to keep money out of the elections process. In the cities and states that actually have progressive laws, we have to protect them. So it's troubling to see my Republican opponent doing all he can to undermine our laws that protect the democratic process.